Hey, HTG Brian here, and it's time for some more Funko Fusion. Next up, we got The Thing, Level 3, Blood Hounded. Fun play! This one is, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But hey, we're going to require 30,000 vinyl to get that vinyl tube crown, and no trophy achievements found in this one, so no sweat on that. But yes, these Thing levels are a thing. We'll just call it that. Quick reminder, we've got quick links down below in the video description, so if there's something specific you're looking for, or maybe you're just tired of watching me set things up or prepare for whatever's next, go ahead and use those links to get you to what you want when you want it. But meanwhile, let's go ahead and run over to door number 3 and check out the collectible list, which as per usual is empty, and we're going to fill most of that up minus the old character cameo quest, which will get their own videos to do each and every scenario. So go ahead and smash and grab some vinyl before leaving and flip the switch, and immediately we see our buddy, and he tells us we could shoot the flares to light them up. So some of them are not lit up. As you can see, they're a little bit darker, and we could go ahead and pop them, pow, right in the kissa, and turn them on. That's right, flip that switch. Now, there are some garbage cans, too, that also require a little shootage, and they'll warm things up for you. Sorry about that. Ironically, as I'm shooting these flares, my smoke detector decided to give me a little warning. So I don't know if it's just being overprotective or what. And I felt like maybe I should edit that out because it's loud and annoying. But also the coincidence of me shooting these flares and lighting the way and that coming on at that time was pretty impressive. So as we continue to fight our way through the cold and shoot these flares to warm things up, we find the first of 5 pink tents on the left-hand side right by the old brown chest on the right. So before we get to the Funko swap box, that's right, we got a character swap box right here. We're going to go ahead and make sure we get that tent and get it out of the way. Now, the reason why I've been saying the Thing levels are a thing, mainly because of the endless baddies that seem to attack you. There's also this cold factor, right? Like, if you step one step out, sometimes it sort of paralyzes your character, and you can't roll or jump or move, and it just basically makes you freeze to death. Especially with collectibles, it can be extra frustrating, too. Thank goodness right now we don't have to worry about collectibles, but there are lots of eyes lurking in the distance, and you got to be careful on where to go. Otherwise, you might find yourself a frozen popsicle. That's right. A funksicle? I don't know. Is that good? Bad? Don't judge me. Or maybe do. Drop a comment down below if that was boo-worthy. Later I'll see it and I'll be like, what the crap? Why am I getting booed? It's always funny when the years go by and I say or direct you guys to like leave a comment, yes or no, or you like it or don't like it. And then I see it 5, 6, 7, 10 years later, and I'm like, wait, what did I say? I have to go back and watch the whole video again. So, all right, these green doggos, they have a little bit of extra involved. If you take them down, as you can see, they'll explode. And if you're within the vicinity, they will actually turn you sort of into a zombie version of whichever character you have. And it pretty much stays until you use the character swap box. So, all right, eventually you'll find your way over to a mold machine in the backside of our building we're going to go into here. We're going to go ahead and mold a bounce pad and drop it down onto the ground right over next to the wall here. And make sure you make note of that tent down below. We'll get that in a second. But you got a couple flares up on the roof. And look at that. There's also a silver chest. Now, we do recommend childs for most of this level. I should have probably mentioned that earlier, but it's okay. There's lots of swap boxes. And the flare itself will actually melt the ice away and give you access to that chest. But the flamethrower never hurts either. All right, drop down off the building and make sure you get that tent before entering inside, where we're actually going to collect that Foxxo body part. Now, there's this wheel over here, too. I'm not sure if we need to flip that or not. We go ahead and give it a spin anyways. I was hoping that, you know, maybe we'd get some sort of prize or something, but no such luck. In the far corner, opposite of that, is going to be the Foxxo body part. Next, let's go ahead and make note of the green proto chest on the left side of the hallway here as we go ahead and progress down the right side. Pop that propane tank out, and beware as you progress, there should be a whole bunch of doggos that attack. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them before the coast is clear. Now, there's a couple things going on in this next room. We have a large puzzle to solve where we need 2 pieces of pipe and 3 wheels, which are all right within these couple of rooms here, but course, we got to worry about those doggos. Now, the first room here on the left is where we're going to advise you to go first. But we're going to need that blue propane tank. Of course, there are a couple red ones sitting on the ground that'll work as well, but why not use the one we already got and use those other ones for explodey things? And we're going to pop the top off of that. Once we put the propane tank in, it advances the heat and allows us to melt the top, which now we can probably shoot through the ice, almost. And, oh, for some reason the animation wasn't there, but it did drop the pipe. Now you can see here we've got 2 glowing bits that require pipage. And next up, we're going to go ahead and grab the next part in the next room on the left-hand side over here. Now there are 4 or 5 baddies in here, including the red orb baddie. So your red Protopart should be inside this room. He might actually take off if you go inside there, so just be aware of that. Ours gets stuck on the wall here, and luckily for us, we were able to take him down with ease. Now we could go ahead and focus on what's next. Now, I got a little ahead of myself here and thought, hey, wait a minute, don't I need this propane tank? I do, but I need it for the main puzzle, not for this room, as we are already equipped with one. Just need to simply shoot the top off the high right side, melt down the ice, giving us pipe number 2. You might notice that the red Protopart piece is still on the screen there. The reason for that is we cannot access the red mold machine until we solve this puzzle, which still requires 3 wheels because we got the 2 pipes in place. Go ahead and flip the wheel here, and it should redirect the power up top and give us access to one of the 3 wheels we need. Now, you might notice, too, I'm zombified like I was mentioning a few minutes ago. It does happen to the best of us. So, yeah, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and grab the old blue canister here and slam dunk it into our main puzzle piece. And next we're going to head into the final room of this area, where inside we can shoot a few boxes and reveal a wheel. And on the right side of that wheel is going to be a propane tank. Go ahead and slam dunk it in there. Shoot both of the targets up top. And for now, we're going to go ahead and let the flames melt the ice on the right, grab in wheel number 2. And of course, last but not least, we're going to spin that wheel inside here, redirect the heatage over to the left, and because we've already hit that target, it should just melt the ice. Now, in the back corner of the room, behind this desk, is going to be the KFC bucket. So we've got some layerage of collectibles going on, because we're still sort of working on that red Protopart, and also we want to make sure you guys get a little bit of snackage. We got that KFC bucket. Nom, 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 nom. All right, flip all 3 wheels now that we got the power. And of course, we got 2 more targets to pop off, which should melt that red grate up there, revealing a dead body grasping onto a security card. There it is, just on cue, and it should drop it and swoop it and swipe it. All right, go ahead and open that door. Now we can grab that red orb that should be waiting for you somewhere around this building, and we'll jump in and over the wall here and slam dunk it into the red mold machine, finally ending that. Now, there's a little tip here, too. So there's these blood bags we need to get throughout the level. For me, at least at this point of recording, there is a little bit of a glitch in where once you pick it up, there's this comment balloon, and the thing never goes away. So we're going to show you a quick trick to get rid of that, and it simply just requires you hopping into a character swap box. You don't even need to switch characters, just simply enter it and exit, and it should remove the comment. Now, as we get a little deeper into the level, there aren't as many boxes available, but it's important to note that anytime it's stuck there, it's going to be blocking your path and view. Sometimes some of the battling can be a little bit difficult. It's so doable, but still not desirable, I guess is the best way to say it. So definitely use those character swap boxes to rid yourself of the comments. Now we're going ahead and grab that green mold part, and we'll slam it in, and booyakashow, working our way towards another super soda. Now we have officially got rid of the comment balloon, and we are out of here. So as soon as you exit the building, we're going to go ahead and shoot a pink tent on the far right. Now we're getting attacked again, so go ahead and take out these bad guys. Again, if the comment balloon is there, this is going to be a little bit more difficult because these guys are already a little bit cheeky to hit. Sometimes I feel like I'm aiming right at my feet to shoot at them. And anyways, we got them done dead. All right, following the old trail of flares is going to take us into a new spot. Although we've been here before in previous levels, or kind of feel like we have anyways. We're going to go ahead and light the way. Got a brown box on the left. We'll go ahead and pop that open because we like us some vinyl. And let's, got some, are those green eyes? Nope, that's just a heart. Okay, so definitely be on the lookout for the eyes. Now, there is a blood bag here, and I recommend queuing the bad guys first and taking them out because, again, it could leave that comment balloon there, and that might make this a little bit more challenging than it needs to be. So we're going to go ahead and walk up to the old flame box there, or I guess it's more of a garbage can. And once we triggered these bad guys, we'll take all of them down. And once the coast is clear, we'll go ahead and grab that blood bag. Now, right around the corner, we're going to find our next tent. The pink tent number 4 is on the left-hand side. And again, it might be hard to see with this giant comment balloon there, but luckily for us, we knew where it was. Continue to light the way, making your way all the way down to the next area here. And, of course, we get a whole nother group of bad guys. You can see what I'm talking about, how it kind of conflict with what's going on screen. And it makes it harder to see those green glowing eyes off in the distance, because that's one of the best ways to locate your enemies, as they will sort of lurk outside of the lit areas. And look at me, I've got tentacly-like things coming out of my mouth. I promise, I'm friendly. I promise. All right, we're making our way down into the next section where the 4th and final blood bag will be. There's also a few collectibles down here. I find that once you get to the bottom of this hill, you often get attacked from behind. As you can see, I was kind of waiting for it. But unfortunately, the guys come from the back side or the right side or left. It depends on where you're looking. But I'm going to run back up there and try to trigger them. And look at that. There is one there. And where's the rest of them? Oh, they're up top. So they can come from all the way up top. Hey, my comment balloon finally went away. I'm just now noticing that. And we're going to go ahead and make our way back down. And, of course, there is a character swap box down here. So once you take out all these bad guys, I recommend grabbing that 4th and final blood bag, which does require us to melt down some ice here. Now, we're also going to shoot the flare under the gas canister, but we're going to move it just in case, because we don't want to set that on fire. We got to make our way over to the far right side into the cold depths, as there is a amber fossil over here chilling under some ice baby. All right, we'll melt that down and grab that, and now we'll make our way back over and grab that final blood bag, which, again, requires us to melt this big chunk of ice here. It's going to flip over yep, there it is, the hatch. Inside, booyakasha. We'll swoop that up. Now, immediately, if you've got all the other bags, it should give you the fun key. Now, I actually, in my scouting run, forgot to grab the fun key, had to run all the way back, so not very good. So make sure you grab both the blood bag and the fun key. Now we're going to make our way just to the left of the hatch and try to grab this propane tank. As you can see, it's very cold. The character does not want to pick it up. And we're going to go ahead and light some flares over here and make a new pathway to another collectible, as there is a silver chest in the back side. And you can make it to from the other side too, but this way we found was a little bit easier because there are flares on the ground. So it kind of, you only need 1 or 2 of the propane tanks to get to where you need to get. And now, ironically, one of my tanks won't light up once I get there too. So you'll see that in a second. I was able to make a mad dash though and get over there. And so you can see, I think it's this one right here. Like, I shoot it a gajillion times. Although my aim, my reticle is right over it. Notice that? But the bullet's going to the left of it? Sometimes this levels, man, these levels. That one works just fine, even though the animation looks the same. I can't seem to light it up. So there is a flare over there. If you can make a jump and a dash over to it. I almost didn't make it, as you can see there. But maybe grab another propane tank if you find yourself dying or maybe freezing something. But jump and dash, that's a good way to get back across. Oh, and look at that. We'll melt ourselves back into reality. Now, on the way out of here, we're going to recommend you pop open the blue chest and grab the old orbage. And on the left-hand side, up at the top of the hill on our way out, is going to be the next and final tent. So I recommend popping all the flares, too, because you get some vinyl for each one. Plus, it lights things up, even if it's not in your direct path. But you can see it flashing up on the high left side there. So we're making our way to the fun key exit over there, which is what that keyhole is. Now we got an exclamation point as well, because we got all 5 of the tents. So we are officially working our way over to get that. So the silver crown number 3 is, in fact, the Destroy All Collectibles crown. However, it's a long ways away, and there are a lot of baddies between us and it. This little section right here, I feel like they overdid it with bad guys. It's hard enough kind of making your way through the frost, but then having like almost continuous bad guys. However, on my run here, it seemed a little bit light on my scouting run. And like I said, I made a mistake and I had to redo it again. So I got to play this level quite a few times. It actually was always attacking me. Now, I definitely have bad guys attacking me, but I feel like instead of like 15 or 20 guys, there was probably only 10 or 15. So maybe a little bit light. There are some propane tanks if you're having troubles getting from flare to flare. And look at that. We've all of a sudden looped back around, and we're back heading towards the beginning where we all started this level. which is why you can see things are already lit up and chests are already open. Just simply follow the old flares. Now, I'm proceeding with caution, and I recommend you do the same. It's, like I said, it's kind of tricky out here. There's going to be some eyes lurking off in the distance here any second now. Although this is not a very good example of what the level usually provides. Oh, there we go. We got some eyes out there. See how it's very, very subtle, but there are some green eyes. And you can kind of tell where they are, too, based on the projectiles that are being shot at you. I don't know what that is, if that's just like puke. In the Thing, it's been a while since I watched it. I watched it when the game first came out. And I can't remember. Is there like a projectile? That's like vomiting, like bleh, bleh. And as long as there is those green things shooting at you, there's at least one more baddie out there. The game does a good job of telling you when you've actually killed the bad guy too, because you notice it changes the text from white to orange to red, but also gives you that little like skull face to indicate that they are done did. All right, we're getting pretty close, only 140-ish meters. Gold chest there if you want to waste some money. I have yet to even open one of those in any official videos. We checked them out when we were doing some scouting and the initial couple of levels in Jurassic World, but we found that we don't need those. Now, there are probably some useful items from time to time, but ultimately, we do not need them. All right, so we're finally back towards the beginning, but there is a new path with some new flares here. So let's go ahead and light the way and flip open this chest. And as soon as we get inside, we are going to get attacked. So just be ready for that. Oh, look at that. Right on cue. We got some crazy Norwegians. I think that's what they call these guys. Oh, hopefully I got that right. I don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? All right, inside we go. Take note of the 4-lever chest with all of the stuffs on top of it, blocking it. Now, in the right room of that chest is going to be the Destroy All Collectibles silver chest. So we'll crack that open because we got all 5 of the tents. And now we're going to proceed into the building, making note of the levers, because there's one in the room with that silver crown that we just picked up, one in the hallway just outside, and then one right behind us right now next to the fun key room. So we've gone ahead and opened the door, and we're going to go across the hallway here and open up another chest. But beware, it's a Destroy All Baddies. So we'll go ahead and errati the baddies. Might notice, too, that there's the vinyl tube in the corner over there. So we're going to get a 2-for-1 in this room. 2 silver chests, 2 silver crowns, 1 room. What's the count, boys? All right, so we officially got the guys. Oh, no, we got, yep, there we go. Purple goo is gone. We can now flip the chest open and collect our rewards. Thank you very much. And, of course, over on the other side of the room is that silver crown tube. Go ahead and raise the roof, as we do have way more than 30,000 vinyl, thanks to our smash and grabbage. And booyaka shout, silver crown number 5 is officially ours as well. All right, next up, we're going to double back and go switch on over to a laser wielding. Psych, we got to actually get number 5 first. We do need a laser wielding character to solve this one, but we need to know what the solution to the puzzle is, and we're going to show you right now how to do that. So hop into the character swap box and switch on over to number 5 from the Umbrella Academy and make your way into the computer room. You have to take a right and then go straight down the hallway. Use the teleportation spot, and there is a chalkboard in the back that's got this 03.08, 13, 06, 28, and 07. Now, we're going to need a laser wielding character, as I've already mentioned a couple of times, so we're going to go switch to Starbuck. And then there's those computer servers. We actually have to shoot those a couple of times and match this key combo here. So first one on the far left needs to read 03. Next one over to the right needs to be 08. So we're going to start on the far left side because the final one is already set. So we'll make it 3. We'll make it 8. Shoot it a couple times. Be very light on the trigger so you don't find yourself shooting 2-3 bullets at a time, changing it, making it fluctuating. But look at that. We just need 28 now. And booyaka shao. Once you get the code correct, it's going to go ahead and power up this chest. And you know the rest. We can go ahead and collect it. And last but not least, we just need to go ahead and leave this room, hang a left, and go all the way back towards the entrance and make our way to where that first chest was with the Destroy All Collectibles and flip the switch as we have 4 levers. So we got 1 in that room, 1 in the hallway, 1 right here on the wall behind the fun key door, and 1 all the way at the end of the dead end hallway. Plenty of time to do this. Probably can do it even without a 5-speed character, but in this case it was easy peasy. It's just chilling on the ground for us waiting, so we'll go ahead and swoop it up, and now we are officially done did. Oh my goodness, you have no idea. I cannot wait to get done with these Thing levels. Although it's cool and nostalgic, I am ready to be done with those doggos. All right, so final totals. We are creeping up on 3 million. We're still a long ways away from that trophy/achievement. We'll have to find a way to grind. Got a pretty good idea. Some tips from Dougie were helpful. But we got all the rest of the collectibles, including that KFC, that Foxxo body part, and of course the Amber Fossil, both red and green protos. And last but not least, we will return for those character cameo quest icons. So, all right, back into the Funko Factory Hub, where we're going to go ahead and get ready for door number 4. I can't wait to get this done dead. But hey, guys, that's going to wrap it up for level 3 Blood Hounded Fun Play. Click that like button if you found this video helpful. Check us out on them socials. We also got HappyThumbsGaming.com and HTGmerch.com. If you're looking to maybe sport a Thumby hoodie or t-shirt or some stickers on your water bottle, HTGmerch.com. All links can be found down below. But hey, guys, that's going to do it for me. As always, until next time, see ya.